Hello everybody, IdeaBox here. Yes, this is my actual voice. I don't know what you expected me to sound like, but this is what I sound like. So, just before we start, I want to say thank you for 20 subs. I never really thought we would get to this milestone. Mainly because I wasn't really expecting people to come to my channel, but, well, thanks for coming. I'm glad you enjoy my content. So, today we are looking at some unreleased things, some scrapped things, etc. You get the point. So first we have this duck. I got this from an Ian Hubert tutorial because I was bored and wanted to make a duck. And this is one of the very rare occasions that I'll name my meshes, but it's pure nonsense, as you can see here. So I just need to make sure the texture works. I exported this from another device, so it's... Oh, yes, so... as you can see, the duck is pink. Yeah. So I just need to select this mesh, and this file doesn't exist. Duck. Where's the duck? It appears I do not have a duck file. Never mind, I did not download that image, but we can play it. So, I didn't bake this, but you can see we have some very poorly made reeds. Yeah, and then this is my first time messing around with, not weight painting, dynamic paint. So, if I baked this, you could see the duck would, like, kind of move along, and ripples would appear in the water. You can kind of see that now. Yeah. Moving on, we have Omegamart ad test. So, if any of you guys know what Omegamart is, I was kind of like obsessed with it because I thought it was cool. So I was trying to make like a version of the ads. So we see, I got pretty far with this before I realized I don't know what I want to do with this. So we have interdimensional orbs, which are just icospheres that have been subdivided and shaded smooth, and then some extruded in faces with a glow emission texture. So these fall down from the sky, and it's like, sail interdimensional orbs, or I'm sorry, whatever. And there's gonna be more products. I think how I want to start this was like, this week at yada yada placeholder text, prices are crashing down or whatever, and as you can see, I self-fractured this. And there's going to be like, I don't even remember, but it's going to come down with a rigid body and like break this open. I think these do have rigid bodies, but they've been deactivated, yeah. I feel like I could do something with this. I just really don't know what. This was my first time messing around with text, so that was a good learning experience. Moving on, we also have some old 3D models I made. So, way before I was into Blender, I messed around with 3D Paint, which is like MS Paint but 3D. So, this was a while ago in like, I want to say 6th grade. So most of these are pretty bad. If the texture is load. Yeah, it's compiling, but you can kind of, oh yes, so I think I made this one on the far left for a, like, I don't even remember. It's weird. I just used some random free assets. I don't know what I was doing. I wrote a story a while ago, and these 3D models were like a part of that. I think his name's Johnny, or whatever. We have some stickmen I made. Yeah. the Teams logo, which it's like, if you don't know what Microsoft Teams is, it's like Zoom, but kind of more like less focused on the meeting aspect and more like assignments. Here it's like school stuff. This was in the COVID crisis and like quarantine, etc. So yeah, that's kind of explains. We have another thing correlated to the story. Most of these are. I don't know why I made these. This was, I think, one of my first complicated models. The hands are the only part I didn't make. So, yeah. Because, like, the thing with Paint 3D is you kind of, like, drag and drop things. Here is... I forgot what these are called, but I gave them a name. As you can see, if you were subscribed to my channel, you would recognize this as my profile picture. I got rid of that a long time ago because it looked bad. And then here is this thing that I think I remember I was planning on putting like a brain in it, and it's like a robot thing that shoots lasers. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. So that was, I think, a while ago, maybe 2 years ago, so. But as you can see, I've greatly improved. This was more of a me seeing if I could, like, make a flashlight. So basically what I did is I took the camera, let me see, and attached this shaded smooth, like, rectangle, and parented a light to that. So all of this is parented to the camera. So if you move that around, it moves. This was kind of like a proof of concept, I guess, which you can see I animate this and it's a flashlight. So if you guys want to, you could use this idea for other things, but I might use it. Well, it's kind of like me seeing if I could make a flashlight, so apparently you can. Not much to say about that one. And this. Now this was one of the first projects I made in Blender. Like, I used Blender a really long time ago, but I forgot about it. So this was when I like kind of rediscovered it. It was me messing around with soft bodies. So if you don't know what soft bodies are, it's kind of like a physics. So it's kind of like Jello. I don't really know how to explain it, but as you can see, these things bounce, and they have a very simple metallic texture. I think I was planning on making this loop, but I think you need keyframes for that, and this is just not keyframed. It's just the physics engine doing its thing. But, yeah, so this was me messing around with soft bodies and, like, getting used to the materials. And now we'll touch on something that many of you probably joined my channel to see. Don't worry about these. This I'll probably upload later. The Backrooms. Yay. So you guys probably joined my channel to see the Backrooms. So, since I exported this, none of the textures are really on my computer, so they're kind of all pink. But as you can see, like, I never showed the original set I made for the Backrooms, but, like, the first Backrooms thing, the Backrooms short film part 1, finale, etc. It was very small, and this was actually when I cared about set design, and I didn't randomly copy and paste random everything. So I think this design, this was based off Cane Pixels. Like, I took a photo of the map and kind of copied it off that. I don't know why I haven't released this. It looked good, but I think my main problem was I smoothed the keyframes way too much, so they became way too jerky and fast. Like, because if you think about it, if you, like, were to fall into this alien environment or backroom thing, your first instinct is not to run around like a madman with a camera. Well, maybe it is, but that's not my first instinct. As you can see, I tried to add some sort of entity here, which it's just the Suzanne mesh with simple, like, black texture on it. and then I tried keyframing materials, which was a cool thing. Wait, what? It's been so long since I worked on this, so I can't really remember what I did, but I remember I keyframed this so it turns into a glass material, so it becomes semi-transparent. I did not know you could do that, so I might use that for later things. And this is my newest backroom project, and this, I believe, is the finale, like the final thing, because making backrooms are very repetitive and annoying. Like, I know animation in general is kind of annoying and repetitive, but this, like, I stopped making this, for example, because I'm not really adding anything new, and there's like thousands of backrooms found footage or whatever. So, yeah. I think I originally made this set for animating, but then I just rendered in cycles. I don't know what happened with the textures here. Here's a rendered view. I used HDRI maps, I believe, to make it look quote-unquote realistic. I don't know what happened here, but it kind of looks like cool infection, so I want to say I kept it in. I didn't really have a choice, because it kind of just happened. But yeah, I think it looks cool, so. And I believe that is all I have to show you today. Thank you for 20 subs. I can't remember if I said that or not at the beginning, because like this is, I think, my third attempt at recording this. But if I did not say this, thank you for 20 subs. It means a lot. And yeah, thank you for watching.